Grace, in other words, it is an undeserving kindness. How do you receive grace? So number one, you receive grace by faith. You trust God through the finished work of Christ. When grace comes upon you, it has no regard for age. When grace comes upon your life, you will know what you are supposed to do. It will help you to define your purpose on earth. And went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them. Some version says, and Jesus submitted. He was subject. In other words, at this point now, Jesus did not give hard time to his parents. He submitted. He became a good child. Honoring your father and your mother can bring favor. Whether your biological father, your biological mother, your spiritual father, your spiritual mother, honoring them can bring you what? Favor. So Jesus submitted to his parents. And if you read verse number 52, see what happened after he submitted. And Jesus increased in wisdom and in stature. And in what? Favor with God and favor with man. That's why if your father and your mother is alive, be wise to honor them. Be wise. So for Christmas, your mother and your father will be eating eggs and okra. You will have one piece of steak in the fridge. While your father and your mother are still alive, honor them. The Bible says, honor your father and your mother, for this is the law with a promise. In other words, once you dishonor your father and your mother, you miss something tangible. Something that you can't buy with money. If your father is alive and your mother is alive, go and get the blessing. It is that blessing that God uses to maximize your potential. Do not be alive and watch your mother cry. Do not be alive and watch your father cry. In two major dimensions of favor you should not play with. Don't play with favor that comes from people, and don't play with favor that comes from God. This is why rebellion takes away favor from your life, and submission increases favor into your life. Once you are rebellious, so you discover that people who are rebellious, they don't end well. Because the first thing that rebellious does is to silence you. Even if you had voice, you'll be silenced. Even if you were rising, you come down. Never bite a finger that once fed you. Another thing that provokes favor is appreciation. Tell your neighbor, appreciation. Appreciation is a law of favor. You will move from good to better if you are a person who appreciates. Another law that will make you to walk in favor is a law of reciprocity. Reciprocity, to reciprocate. In other words, to pay back someone's kindness. What this law means, it means when someone has done something good, find a way of appreciating those people. I understand this law, reciprocity. You need to learn how to reciprocate. You need to know how to appreciate people that are good to you. You should learn to appreciate them. You should look at your Damalenga and say, Daddy, thank you for being wonderful to me. It's not easy. A man of his age to humble himself in such a manner. I have to be grateful. I have to say thank you to every one of you on your prayers, on your commitment, on the things that you do. Imagine what is me without you. Even if you say what type of calling is that? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah. So learn to say thank you to people. Learn to reciprocate.